Hi folks, Lee here and welcome back to the channel. So bear with me, it's been a wee while since I've done one of these. Obviously a lot of what I do now is stuff to do with planes and boats and travel stuff like that. But when I started out the channel I didn't actually know, I didn't actually have an idea for what the theme was going to be or anything like that, if there was even going to be one. So I tried a lot of different things. And I tried the kind of like vlogging and food reviews and stuff like that, and the kind of sort of normal sort of influencer type content that you get. But obviously that's not really my arena. And ultimately, you know, I started doing the plane content, and to a lesser degree the kind of travel content, and people really enjoy that, and I really enjoy it as well. So, you know, that's great. But when I started it years ago, I tried doing a couple of food reviews, and I remember the thing I always wanted to get a hold of was the McDonald's McRib. It's one of those kind of jokes that everybody talks about, you know, the McRib is back and that, so, but I always wanted to get my hands on one and try it and give it a review. I don't know why, it was just that thing that people talked about a lot. So, and I remember there was rumours a few years ago that it was going to be coming back, and I think it did, but it was only in the US, so ultimately we didn't get it in the UK, so I couldn't do any review of it. But today it is back in the UK, so I thought just for this one video I'm going to go back to a little bit of the past almost with the channel, where I tried a lot of different things, and we're going to give a review of the McRib. So yeah, I just thought that'd be a cool idea. I'm sitting here, I've just got it in the box here. So yeah, so without further ado, the McRib review. I'm really sorry, it just, I had to do that. So yeah, I don't know why, but I'll never do that again, don't worry, that was really bad. So there you go, there's the McRib there. And I'm not going to eat the whole thing on camera, don't worry, I'll take maybe a bite or two of it, because I've seen videos where people, like, they'll sit and eat the whole thing, and it's just, it gets to the point where it's just a wee bit like, well, you know, you don't want to watch a video where it's mostly just the person eating. So we'll give it a bite or two, and we'll get our first impressions. So I only got it with just the sauce, because I'm not a big fan of, I'm one of those people that likes everything plain, apart from sauce or cheese or whatever. I don't really like anything else really in my burgers or that. So, although what I will say, the Philly cheeseburger that you get from McDonald's is also very good, so I highly recommend that. But apart from that, I tend to like things plain with just like a normal sauce or cheese or whatever. First impressions, yeah, it's pretty nice. One of the things he did say was that it's actually like a McRib barbecue sauce, so the barbecue sauce in this must be like slightly different for what they normally use. I don't know if that's just a marketing thing or whether it actually is. I mean, it doesn't taste that much different, to be honest. So but let's have another go. Aye, it's pretty good. The only thing I would say is, like, so it's a bit like similar to sort of like, you know, rustlers, you get like the barbecue ribs. I eat far too much rustler stuff, by the way, like it's just too easy to just fling stuff in the microwave these days. But and it is a bit I expected it to have some similarities to that, but like, to be honest, it's really just a slightly thinner version of that, really, which I suppose is what I expected, but I don't know, I just expected it to be a bit better, but I suppose that's what happens when you kind of really sort of hype something up for years, isn't it? It never quite turns out as amazing as you think it's going to be. But yeah, overall, like, I'm going to have the rest of this and then call it a day. Obviously my job is I'm a delivery driver just now, at least that's part of what I do. And I have noticed today, because I was out working earlier on, and I have noticed today there has been a lot of people in McDonald's. So, and they were out of them earlier on. It was only just now that I could get it. It's about just coming up just before 6 just now. So, and I tried a few hours ago, like earlier on, and they didn't have any in. So I was going to do this a bit earlier, but so they're obviously selling. But overall, like, it's pretty good. I would certainly, you know, consider getting it again. But it's just a bit too similar to, you know, something that you can fling in the microwave for like £2, you know. So yeah, so that's kind of my sort of review of it. What would I say out of 10? Maybe a 6 or 7 out of 10, maybe. Aye, I would say, well, if we're saying 6 or 7, call it a 6.5 out of 10, which I don't really like doing half scores because it kind of defeats the point a little bit, but that's genuinely kind of how I feel. Like, it's good, but at the same time I don't know if it's a full 7 out of 10, but I feel that 6 out of 10 is a bit low. I don't know, I don't normally do this. This is going to be a one-off for the channel, just because, I don't know, I just thought it'd be funny and I felt like it. But yeah, overall, I better go on with eating this because it's going to get cold. But yeah, so overall, pretty good. Not sure if it quite lived up to the hype, so maybe I'll change my mind by the time I've finished eating it, I don't know. But yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked it, leave a like. If you hated it, leave a dislike. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And, well, I don't really do food reviews on the channel, but if you'd like to see some plane spotting or some travel vlogs or any boats or anything like that, there's going to be more boats on the channel soon as well, then please do subscribe. Bye folks.